I knew what I was doing.
Kung ano mga plano po natin for today, but always enjoy the rest of the day. Napaingat po tayo ha, kung anong mga galing po natin sa araw ito.
Gusto ka? Ha? Nakita na kami ko. Ha? Nakita doon.
Two top guys. So you know, I just try to do, you know, work with what I have, and just, you know.
Oscar De La Hoya stopped by Manny Pacquiao's training camp ahead of his showdown with Floyd Mayweather Jr., offering guidance, assisting in workouts, and sharing a focused yet friendly environment as they prepared together for the fight. Oscar De La Hoya explains that working alongside fellow fighters keeps him driven, sharp, and constantly pushing his boundaries. He also enjoys supporting others in their training, as he did here with Manny Pacquiao.
When I see somebody working out harder than me, then I can like step it up. The adrenaline kicks in, so yeah, and it's fun working out with people, with friends.
Manny Pacquiao shares that Oscar De La Hoya has always been a source of inspiration. Even now, Manny respects and looks up to him, admiring his exceptional skill and brilliance inside the ring.
But the good thing is, my favorite is De La Hoya, because De La Hoya is my inspiration in boxing, when I start boxing. Even though I beat him, but I still look up to him because he's a good fighter.
Oscar De La Hoya reflects on the fight where Manny Pacquiao defeated him, a bout that ultimately contributed to his decision to retire. He commends Manny's power and hails him as a genuinely exceptional champion.
And then my last fight, I'm like a shell of myself. And Manny Pacquiao beats me, and he's the next champion.
Oscar De La Hoya applauds Manny Pacquiao for his genuine love for the sport, noting that he consistently strives to deliver thrilling fights for fans, living up to his status as a true legend.
And the warrior that Manny is, he's gonna be like, because I love to fight, and I want to fight the best, and I've been watching boring fights, and I want to come back and give a show.
Manny Pacquiao believes that age doesn't matter when passion fuels you and a deep love for your craft keeps your drive and determination burning strong.
That's the evidence of you being a passionate with the sport. Like, it's a like part of your life, a boxer, like to fight. And I grow in boxing as long as I'm still enjoying the training.
Manny Pacquiao's trainer explains that Manny approaches training like a machine, consistently impressing everyone in the gym with his unstoppable work ethic and grueling, high-intensity routine.
No, but I'm saying, he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. You know, as we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he? What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But you know, he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we'll get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
Manny Pacquiao pushes through intense training sessions at camp, executing precise combinations, explosive footwork, and constant movement, demonstrating unwavering focus and determination as he gears up for another challenging fight. His legendary boxing career is defined by speed, disciplined technique, and relentless training, all reflecting the dedication that has set him apart in the sport.
Panat! Panat!
Manny Pacquiao states that he feels fully prepared this time, believing that he hadn't been at his best or completely ready during their first encounter.
Yeah, I learned a lot on that fight. Way back 2015, I think we become mature right now and how to handle it, and I hope that it will not happen again the way it is last 2015. It's the experience is not really 100%, but I'm hoping for this time around no more excuses, especially to my condition and also for everything. I'm so excited and ready to the fight.
Manny Pacquiao emphasizes that anyone who brings true passion and commitment to boxing can achieve success, no matter their age.
Of course, boxing is boxing, it's really hard sport. When laziness comes to your body, to your mind, then stop boxing. Forget about boxing. But as long as you dedicated, you have fire, you have you have interest to punish yourself like that, for hard work, you enjoy doing hard work, training like that, discipline, then go for it. Continue boxing. But
if you do that, you'll be successful.
Of course. But something comes to your mind, especially in the middle of preparation, let's say 2 months after 1 month training, it's tired, lazy.
Manny Pacquiao explains that his mind never signals fatigue, and his endurance drives him to keep pushing forward in every fight.
When the time comes, come to my mind, my heart, I'm lazy, I'm tired. Then forget about boxing. Yeah, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication,
you have fire, then yeah.
Yes, of course. But look at your body also. Because sometimes your mind is active, but your body got
Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying. I'm trying to push myself, but God is really.
Paulie Molinagaji sees the upcoming matchup as another major event, reminiscent of the hype surrounding the first Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight. While the 2015 bout was billed as the fight of the century, it didn't fully meet many fans' expectations. Both fighters relied heavily on strategy and cautious movement, prioritizing defense over explosive action, which left some viewers feeling underwhelmed. Agaji notes, however, that even without the fireworks, the contest still displayed top-tier boxing intelligence, highlighting the skill and ring awareness of both competitors.
That one was also a little bit too late, and they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about. And at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division. But it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. Let's face it. Is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns.
He points out that bouts of this scale generate enormous financial gains for everyone involved, from promoters to broadcasters, turning them into major business ventures as well as sporting contests. Looking forward, he believes the new matchup brings both opportunity and pressure. Fans expect thrilling action and decisive moments, while fighters must carefully balance strategy with entertainment. Agaji emphasizes that these high-profile fights combine spectacle and sport, where preparation, tactical planning, and public expectations intersect, creating intense, high-stakes scenarios both inside and beyond the ring.
Wanted it. He wanted those fights, you know. So I mean, the rematch with Hearns and the third fight with Duran, you know. So you know, and I think those sold pretty well, pretty good as well. You know, people got into it. Were they kind of duds? Yeah. I mean, the third Duran and Larin fight at the Mirage, people kind of are probably more forgetful about it. But regardless, the nostalgia aspect of it, like the champ said, is going to attract people. It's gonna you know, make people curious. There's also the aspect of it where the new fan base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, you know, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be sort of the same.
Andre Ward shares that, despite being a longtime fan of Floyd Mayweather Jr., witnessing his current circumstances is heartbreaking. He explains that if Mayweather had handled his finances wisely, he would now be enjoying life comfortably, benefiting from his investments without stress. Ward stresses that Floyd had everything needed not only to amass wealth as an athlete, but also to thrive as a promoter. Instead, poor financial choices and reckless spending have left him in debt at this point in life. Ward underscores that Floyd's talent and boxing IQ were unmatched, making it painful to see such a stellar career overshadowed by mismanagement outside the ring.
I'm going to just go back to Floyd Mayweather stating that he's going to continue to campaign and come back to the sport as a whole. I'm torn on this. Anybody that has followed me, they know that I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan as a boxer. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years, even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour. Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not.
He reflects that thoughtful planning and wise decisions could have secured long-term stability, enabling Floyd to expand his legacy without financial strain. Despite these challenges, Ward continues to regard Mayweather as one of boxing's all-time greats, noting that with proper financial guidance, he might have achieved even higher success both in the sport and in business. Ward describes the situation as a cautionary lesson, demonstrating that even the greatest champions require discipline beyond the ropes.
Great event has generated tens of millions and in many cases hundreds of millions. He should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always supported and pushed back on that narrative of Floyd Mayweather. Part of that is because of the way Floyd Mayweather goes about his business. He's been filthy rich. He's made his name, his legacy, and a lot of his reputation wasn't just the boxing, it was the money. It's the money man. What I have, what I'm driving, what I'm living in, what I'm flying in. And a lot of people, they don't like that. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather had more supporters for most of his fights or more haters. But regardless of where you fall on that line, Floyd Mayweather made it work for him when many people, promoters included, networks included, early on didn't think that he can do it. But that being said, I got a lot of love for Floyd as a fighter. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial gain from his first fight with Manny Pacquiao was immense, reportedly around $200 million, while Pacquiao earned roughly half that, near $100 million. The bout ranked among the most highly anticipated in boxing history, capturing the attention of fans, media, and sponsors around the globe. The staggering revenue came not only from ticket sales, but also pay-per-view buys, endorsements, and worldwide interest in the matchup. Mayweather's ability to command such a massive payday reinforced his status not just as an elite fighter, but also as a shrewd businessman capable of leveraging his brand to the fullest.
Say it's just they're both getting $100 million. If you're presented with a $100 million bag, okay, and you're still good physically, all right, and can still fight, and you feel good, you ain't turning down that bag, bro. You're not. You're going to say yes to it. All you guys that are on it, okay? Let's just be real for a second. No cap. We're all taking this fight. we're all taking it. You can't blame them to take it. We're all taking it, all right? So I hear both arguments, but it is what it is, right? They're going to take it regardless. They're prize fighters. They fight for prize. Duh. As Floyd famously said in that 24/7 build-up against Shane Mosley. And they're going to do what they're going to do. Now, in terms of why this fight is happening, honestly...
For the upcoming rematch, sources indicate that both fighters are set to earn an equal $100 million each. This reflects a change in negotiation dynamics, likely acknowledging Pacquiao's global stature and the importance of a fair split to maintain fan interest. Despite the massive paydays, both remain focused on delivering their best inside the ring, recognizing that peak performance drives audience engagement and, in turn, financial reward. The rematch is expected to capture the same intense, high-stakes energy as their first encounter, with both athletes benefiting substantially from the spectacle while further cementing their legacies in boxing history.
That they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they've put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring. Put people to sleep.
Added Oladipo recently voiced his frustration over the persistent focus on aging boxing stars, particularly Floyd Mayweather Jr. He highlighted that by the time Mayweather returns to the ring, he will be nearing 49, well past the typical retirement age for most fighters. Oladipo argues that this constant spotlight on veterans often eclipses younger fighters, who work tirelessly to build their careers but struggle to earn comparable recognition. He also suggests that many of these comeback bouts are driven more by financial incentives or media deals, like Netflix promotions, than by genuine competitive ambition.
Like, when's it going to stop? When are we going to stop rolling out these old-timers? And Floyd is an old-timer, people. I think he's going to be 49 by the time this fight rolls around. When are we going to stop wheeling them out? Like, let it go. Let the youngsters come through and let them take the shine. Like, it's just getting, honestly, it's getting crazy. And I say all this, I will watch it. Of course I will watch it, because I'm a big Floyd fan and a big Manny Pacquiao fan. But, like, the youngsters need their time to shine now. We've got a good group of youngsters. I was in Vegas to watch Ryan Garcia. I looked around the ring. I saw Shakur Stevenson. I saw Keyshawn Davis. I saw Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Like, we've got a good bunch. Let them have their shine. Don't need to see this anymore. Honestly, I really don't. Manny Pacquiao is in great shape, right? We saw him against Mario Barrios. He could have been a world champion. We haven't seen Floyd for a while. Obviously, he's been doing these exhibitions. He always looks in shape.
As a result, the bouts of up-and-coming fighters often feel overshadowed, receiving far less attention despite showcasing new talent and promise. Fans' fascination with returning champions further skews interest, limiting opportunities for younger boxers to make their mark. Oladipo stresses the need to create space for the next generation, allowing fresh talent to take center stage and build their own legacies, even as veterans like Mayweather continue to deliver excitement and expertise. He believes the sport should prioritize promoting rising stars, ensuring that boxing's future earns the recognition and respect it deserves instead of constantly revisiting the past.
I don't know if this fight's going to be a 6-rounder, an 8-rounder, a 10-rounder. I don't know what size gloves they're using. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know, people. I don't know. It is what it is. Look, maybe I'm putting too much stock into it. Let them just have their fight. Again, I do want to know what's going to happen with Provodnikov, Pacquiao. I'm guessing that probably is cancelled. Like, if you're Pacquiao, why on earth would you fight Provodnikov when you've got the Mayweather check waiting for you? And if you're Mayweather, same thing. Why would you fight Mike Tyson in the Congo when you've got the Pacquiao check waiting for you? And we are led to believe both are under financial strain. I don't necessarily believe that, but this will make them good money. If they are, they're going to walk away with a nice 8-figure check each for what will probably be a glorified sparring session. I know Pacquiao has spoken about in the last couple of days. So I'm going to take Mayweather's. I don't think we think of it like
that. Wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay tuned for the next one.